Right then, right then. Okay, let's go for it. So this is purely column addition. Okay, now sometimes you might have a lovely little question here. Okay, that looks a little bit like this. We're gonna lay it out in our columns. Okay, we've got our tens and our ones. Okay, it's really, really important that we lay this out properly. If we don't actually put them in the correct columns, then we will not get our answer correct. Okay. So got 23 and 45. Again, I'm going to put the 45 underneath. And here we don't have any carrying, which is lovely. Okay, so we can simply do, okay, we're always going to start from the right-hand side. We are going to go for our 3 here and our 5 here. We're going to add those two together. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we can pop our 8 underneath. And then again, over here, I'm going to go for these two, okay, and we're going to end up with 68. Lovely, a nice column addition there. I should have put my plus sign just to show what we are doing, okay. Over here now, so it gets a little trickier, okay, where we now have to start carrying. So, over here, we are going to, I'm going to label my columns again. And I've got 28. And underneath I've got 95. 95, there we go. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is have to do 8 add 5. So I'm left with 13. So I put my 3 here. Okay, and I need to carry my 1 into the next column because I also need to add 1 along with the 9 and the 2 in this column. So I've got 9, 10, 11, and then add this one on as well. So I end up with 12. Now, this means, with my 12 here, okay, I need to put that whole number in. I'm not carrying anything else. Now I'm left with 12. So I need to put 12 in here like that. Okay, so my answer ends up as 123. Okay, if we're to progress this slightly more, and going on to a question like this. So now we've got 298, and we're adding 873. So let's go for it. So let's put these in our columns already. Obviously, we've got an extra column now. So we've got our hundreds, we've got our tens, and we've got our ones. So I'm going to put 298, 873. Change the color of my pen again. I love a color change. Love a color change. Okay, so starting off with our 8 add 3. Okay, so straight away we are having to carry. So our answer is 11. So I'm going to put 1 there, and I've got to carry the other 1. Okay, so the 1 in my tens column is going over to the next column. Okay, so now I've got 9 and I'm adding 7. So we've got 16. But we've got this as well. Okay, so it ends up being 17. Now, again, if I write 17 over here, this is the number that we're going to write underneath. Okay, so I'm going to write my 7 here, and we are going to need to carry that 1 there. Okay, so I'm going to carry my 1 over. Now, again, we've got 8 here. We're adding 2, so I've got 10, but don't forget, we've got our 1 as well. So we've actually got 11. And just like we did in the last one, we are going to pop it both in there like that. Pop them both in. So our actual answer is 1,171. Stop forgetting your plus sign, Mr. Jones. Okay? I mean, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Why not? Okay? Let's have, I don't know, 20,498. And we're going to add, I don't know, let's add 90,700. Sorry, 97,000. We'll get there. 97,000. We'll stick with 124. Okay. Big numbers now. Look, you look at those and you think, oh my goodness, really? What is he doing? Why is he doing this to me? It's fine. It's all chill. It's all good. Okay, so we got 20,498. And then underneath, we're going to line up our digits. 124. Oosh. Okay, just means that we might end up having to carry some numbers even more. Not the end of the world, we're going to be absolutely fine. Okay, so we're going to start off by adding our 8 and our 4. Right over this far right hand side. And we end up with 12. Okay, I'm going to pop 2 in there and I'm going to carry my 1. Now, we've then got 9 add 2. Okay, but don't forget, we've got the other 1 that we carried. Okay, so it's not actually 11, it's 12 again. So, the 2 there. And shock, we're going to carry our 1. 4 add 1. Don't forget, adding another 1. Okay, so we end up with 6. Stick our comma in. And then we've got 0 plus a 7. Love that. Although, a mean one to finish, but we are going to have to not carry per se. Okay, we're going to end up with a bigger number. Okay, so we've got a 9, adding on our 2. And here we are going to end up with 11 at the end. Okay, so looking at that, really nice. I need a drink. Okay, so we've got 117,622. Lovely stuff. You do one more? I know. Let's be really mean. Okay, so let's go 241 point. Ha ha ha. Okay, decimal point, 0.4. And we are going to add on, let's go for 320. Oh no, that's way too easy. What am I doing? What am I doing? Where are the carries? Come on. 979.46. Yes, there we go. Now, talk about aligning up your digits. This is where it's vital. Okay, so we've got over here now, because we're looking at after our decimal point on these, we end up with tenths. Okay, tenths, hundredths, and we would also have thousandths. Okay, these are simply just ones, tens, and hundreds. Okay, so it's that on the end. It makes it different. Right, let's line them up. Let's line them up just to knock them down again. So 241.4, and we've got 979.4. Now, we need to remember that we have our 6 here. We can add that 0. Okay, that's not the end of the world. It makes it look better. Okay, we can clearly see that there is something there that we don't need to add it because there's no value in it. Okay, but it is there, just so we don't get confused. Pop line underneath. It is an addition. 0 add 6. 6. 4 add 4. 8. Don't forget your decimal point. That is key. That's many decimal points, actually. I've gone a little bit mad on that one. 1 add on 9. Okay, so now we need to start thinking about this. Okay, answer being 10. Pop our 0 there. We need to carry the 1 from our 10 into the next column. 7. Adding on our 4. But don't forget, we've got our 1 there as well. I've just got rid of the 1. Okay, 7, add our 4, also got the 1, so end up with 12. Okay, and then we're going to have to carry our 1 again. So we've got 2, add 9. So we've got 11, but don't forget, we've got our 1 there as well. Okay, so we've got another 12. So our answer for that question is 1,220.86. Okay, so even there with the decimals, okay, don't let them confuse you. they're there. Just the key is lining your digits up properly. Okay, if you don't line your digits up properly, it is going to be much harder. You will find it challenging. Apart from that, bog standard, go for it. Addition, carry the numbers that you need to carry over. Hopefully that helps. If it doesn't, put me a message. I'll help.